career for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the beginning, I never thought it would be you. When we were chilling, smiling in the photo booth.
My name is Ramlan Hussain. Okay. I am currently the head of quality assurance. We call it quality assurance. And the company name is, the corporate company is Sapura Holding Petroleum Berhad. You have a look. It's actually Sapura Holding Petroleum Berhad. So it's a big company. It's a public listed company, and staff of about 6,000-7,000 people. So what we do is actually we are more into oil and gas industry. So in the big scope, we call it the value chain of oil and gas from drilling until installation and hookup commissioning, the whole spectrum of oil and gas industry. We have fabrication yard in Lumut. Okay. So within Sapura Holding, we have a number of company subsidiaries. I am working for, actually what you can see is we are under Sapura Holding TL Offshore in Berhad. Sapura Holding TL Offshore. Sapura Holding TL Offshore, we have Sapura Holding KHL, that one doing fabrication, doing platform, jacket, everything. But another big company is Sapura Holding TL Offshore. Our job is SKTLO, doing installation of pipelines and facilities. So what we do is actually the platform, the jacket, they fabricate onshore in Lumut, in Pasir Gudang. Our job is to transport that platform to offshore and then install it offshore. Okay. So these are the budgets. So we lift the platform, the jacket, and then we install it offshore. And then sometimes this is the platform. So after the platform, we need to transport the gas or the oil from offshore, either to onshore or to another platform. Then we have to connect them using pipelines. So our job is transportation and installation of offshore pipelines and also offshore facilities. We call it pipelines and facilities. The platform offshore, you see, we are the one who install them offshore.
Mr. Ramlan, from your perspective of view, how do I find the most suitable career path for my future?
Very difficult to answer because it's up to you. What you actually like, what you actually want. What are your interests? You have you confirmed the type of course you are taking? Engineering?
I'm not sure what to be after the graduation. So
for mechanical engineer, you can work in any industry actually. I have friends, I have my bosses last time, mechanical engineers working for Felda for palm oil, manager. They have the plant there. They have all the equipment and the mechanical. So it's difficult, your interest, what in the end you want to be. You want to make money. You want to make a lot of money. You can go into business. The degree is just for a stepping stone only. If you want to be rich, make a lot of money, you go into business. If you want to go into research, into a thing, you can go and become a lecturer, you can do your masters, you do your PhD, you can go. So it's up to you. Along the way, during your degree course, along the way, you get to know, you learn other things, then suddenly, mechanical engineers can become, entertainment industry also. If you want. So, what you like? You heard about oil and gas, then you hear people about doing automotive industry, right? So, I cannot tell you what is best for you. So along the way, when for me also, originally, I was supposed to do civil engineering, but along the way, certain things happen, and then I end up doing materials technology. And the economy also will dictate what you will become later on, unless you are sponsored by certain companies, then you are sure into a job for you.
So, what are the chances for me to get this occupation 5 years ahead from now? Is it competitive for engineering?
For engineering, as I mentioned earlier also, for mechanical engineers, I'm not that worried for mechanical engineers because you are open to all industry. You can go anywhere. I have friends, working with MISC, with shipping, engineers on board ships, sailing around the world. So, mechanical engineers, I think shouldn't be any problem. It depends. It depends on like the economy. Economy slow down. They say it's every 10 years. So it was 87, and then 90, 97, 98, like that, and then it can be 2000 something. So another 10 years. It's up and down. So. The most important thing, I think, is make sure you get your degree. Okay. The important thing is you study, get your degree, and then with that degree, because that degree is only that become the stepping stone, and get a good degree so that like us, Sapura Kencana, we engage people, students. When they are overseas, before they are finishing their studies, we go and find them at the universities. We go to Australia, we go to UK to get them early before they graduated. So if you have a good degree, good results, then people will come for you.
So, like Sapura Kencana itself, is it world ranking university are important to get anything to the job?
Yes. So, for example, 3 years back, we went to UK, to certain universities, to the top ranked universities. We went to Australia, the top ranked universities, and we interviewed people there. So, not sure, as I said, not sure, get into top universities, top ranked universities, and then get good result before we come to you.
Okay, so let's say which one is better? Just normal universities but high CGPA, top universities but low CGPA. Which one is better?
No, in the end, as I said, you have to have a degree first.
Yeah.
Okay. But opportunities will be knocking for people with at top universities with good results.
Oh.
When we go to UK, to London, we don't go all over UK, we don't go all over Australia, we go to certain places only, the top ranked universities. So we don't take big numbers, so we be very choosy. Most important thing is do well in your like the one JPA Mara during the briefing. You know what they said. You get 9 A's, 10 A's, 11 A's during SPM. It's just a ticket for you to get the scholarship, to get to universities. Not yet to universities, for example, only to get that JPA Mara scholarship. So after you get that, you get enrolled into the JPA Mara scholarship. Your SPM is useless already. You can throw your SPM result already. Now it depends on your college. So once you go to university, once you're at college, you have to make sure you get enrolled into top ranked universities. Right? So now you have to study to make sure you get into top ranked universities in Canada, for example. Okay? Then only when you are there, you study, then you get your degree. So once you get your degree, for example, you get your first job, your degree is no use really. Once you start to work, people don't look at your degree. When you start to work, people look at how you work with people, how you react to problems, how people look at that. Because you don't not always apply what you learn in your degree when you work. When you work, it's a different thing. How you work with people, how you work with the system, everything. That way, bring you, further up the ladder already. So the degree is important. You want to get a job. Once you get a job, you work hard, you impress people with your knowledge, with your skill. Then you go high.
So all for the conclusion, what is your advice to the students who are planning to take engineering and to achieve their dreams in the future?
Okay. My advice is, as I mentioned earlier, go there and come back with your degree. And that piece of paper is important. Okay. And before that, the advice is you must remember, you must choose the courses or whatever that you like. Okay? There's no point doing doing quantum physics or mechanics, anything. But in the end, you are not into it. You just don't do it just because of others. Don't do it because your parents say you must do this, mechanical engineering. Do it because you like doing it. So good luck lah to all of you. You know, go there. You know, I went there when I was 18 years old, and I stayed there a long time. A lot of things can happen, you know, along the way. So be good. Right? Right?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, eh?
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.